Hi everyone, this is Selena Kraus and welcome to another LDRS creative card video. In this video we'll make this card using a technique called sort of like inlaid die cutting, and we're going to be using the Woodland Wonderland stamp set with the sweater weather pattern paper. So let's get started. I have two pieces of white cardstock measuring 4 by 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And we're gonna stamp and die cut the image with the fox and the owl. So first we're gonna stamp on both pieces at the same spot. So I'm using a stamp positioner. You can use any stamp positioner or anything you would like to make sure that that image is stamped on the same place on both pieces of paper. So I'm using the Raven hybrid ink to stamp this because we'll do some alcohol marker coloring. You can as well stamp in a watercolor paper if you want to do some watercoloring. It's all up to you. So I have that the second piece of white cardstock on the same spot, and I'm stamping the image one more time. So now we have both stamped, and I'll put the first image because I felt like the second one, the impression of the stamp was better. So in the first one, because we'll be die cutting the image, I'll stamp the sentiment. And the first one with the sentiment and die cut image comes on top, whereas the one with the stamped image and colored, it comes on the bottom. So you'll be able to see that image through the window of the first layer. So next we'll, using the coordinating die, we'll die cut that image. And then you can use this second image for future projects. Like you can just put it aside because it's stamped with the Raven hybrid ink, and you can use it to color it and make another card. So now let's move to the coloring. We'll be coloring quickly here. I just picked a few colors for the fox and the owl. I'm just quickly coloring the images. So you can notice here I sped up the process, because there's no any science in this coloring. You just blending couple colors. So I'm just finishing the fox here, and then we'll move into the owl. For the owl I'm using more brown colors, or for the fox I was using more red colors, and I made sure the colors coordinate with the piece of pattern paper that I'm using for my card. So again, the pattern paper is the new release, Sweater Weather. It has very nice patterns, very fun, and they're great for card making. So I'm finishing not the fox, but the owl here. So we're done, and now we can layer those pieces together. First on top comes the one with the window, with the die cut window. And to add some dimension, I'm using foam mounting tape that I'll cover that window in the back almost entirely. So I'm just cutting that tape to size, and then I'll cut 2 more little pieces for the sides. Next we need to adhere this on top of that colored image panel, and I'm using my scoring tool in order to line those up properly, because they're same size, and if you're a little bit crooked you can see the layer from underneath. So there we have those two pieces. They're layered together, and you can see how through the window of the top layer you can see the colored image on the bottom layer. Next I'm using some liquid adhesive, or you can use any adhesive of your choice. I use liquid adhesive because it gives me a little bit more time to wiggle that layer if I don't put it down straight onto my pattern paper or any other card base. So I like using liquid adhesive because it gives you that little bit of wiggle room before it dries. So I layer that, and next I'm just getting a white note card. I made a white top folding note card using 4 1/4 by 11 piece of white cardstock, where I scored it at 5 1/2 and fold it in half. So again, I'm using that liquid adhesive to adhere that whole panel onto the note card, and this finishes our projects. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click the subscribe button to the LDRS Creative YouTube channel so you don't miss any other ideas and projects. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye!